everybody, welcome back to Six Axis. Satoshi desu. Right now I'm at Warner Brothers Studio. I'll be heading out shortly to go see an advanced screening of Supergirl starring Millie Alcock. This one I'm super excited for. First of all, a little rundown of Supergirl herself, her history. Her first appearance was in Action Comics issue 252, May of 1959. And her first movie debut was in the Supergirl movie, starring Helen Slater from 1984. And then her first TV debut was in the TV show Smallville, starring Laura Vanderroot right there. And then we move on to the CW version with Melissa Lemoyne portraying the role. And then we move on to the 2023 version with Sasha Calle portraying the role in the Snyderverse, Supergirl herself, which is her only appearance due to changes within Warner Brothers from the Snyderverse to the James Gunn verse himself right there. So folks, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which has been the best Supergirl for you? For me, Melissa has been number 1. And of course, Helen Slater has been number 2. So let's see how the new version of Supergirl ranks up among the other ones. And what Easter eggs and nods will James Gunn do in this movie as he done in the Superman movie. A lot of cool references. I'm super excited for this one. Of course, this one also will be the first appearance of Lobo in live action right there. So 2 big win-wins. Let's see how this movie goes. I'll be back, folks. Alright folks, movie's officially done of Supergirl. And take a look. Others are also waiting to the very end for the end credit. So that's all I gotta say right there. I'm always the last one late, but this time tradition follows any superhero movie. Stay for the end credits, just to make sure you see everything, okay? Alright folks, so let's get out of here and get started with our review of Supergirl. Real fast. From the last video, or the one before this, I forgot to mention Lobo's first appearance was in Omega Man issue 3 of 1983. So my bad for not mentioning him. I just had so much going on in my mind. Now let's get started with Supergirl review. And this one here, all I gotta say is Whoso. This one was, from the minute the movie started, it was action all the way through, which is good for any superhero movie. That's a plus right there. Visuals, great. Story, good all through. It gave some insight to Superman 1, and there was one key moment which clears a reference made in Superman right there. Which for me, if you go back to my other video, when I reviewed Superman, you'll see what I mean. And that did indeed clarify what the purpose is of the Kryptonians being sent to Earth. Okay, so just take a look at the new Superman and you'll see what I mean. I don't want to do any spoilers, but it's a brief little few like, let's say a few words that are on the screen. Pay attention. You blink, you'll miss it. I caught it right away. I'm like, all right, this references Superman right there. So keep an eye on for that, right on that. Also, let's face it, Lobo was good. He's pretty much a sarcastic badass in this one right here, which is what I like. Also, Supergirl does have that edge to her, and the ending may upset some people for what happens. However, it's kind of I guess, a new change for the superheroes themselves, which they're not always perfect. So keep that in mind when you guys do see it for Supergirl, okay? All in all, this one here, I give it a solid 10. I mean, I enjoyed it all the way through. So many little Easter eggs and references to the other DC Universe characters in there. Let's face it, they did their homework to make sure they touch on every portion of DC history, from the early days up until the most recent ones. So that, definitely, I enjoyed. Alright folks, if you get a chance, go ahead and check it out. Supergirl officially kicks off this Friday, 6/26, in theaters everywhere. And I was lucky enough to get an advanced screening, so happy for that. And take a look, everybody's leaving the theater and this place is packed right here. Alright, so folks, from Backstage Access, this is Satoshi. Matane.